finesse move as a spy. Aim your dreams for the sky. I'm a winner.
What's up, y'all? It's Cade Cunningham. You watching 2K TV.
Hey, I'm Brian, and I'm in your neighborhood to talk about the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or under, you can head to Boot.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barea. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. For the Grizzlies, their last game, a win against the Dallas Mavericks. And, of course, that game going to overtime, a very exciting finish there, but they stayed strong to the end and pulled it off.
Fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you could see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
And the Oakland starting five. They've got JJ Barea. Boss is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Smooth. Here's Boss. Over to the wing. Now here's Barea. Here's Kozlov. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Fournier. The pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Oakland grabs the miss. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. There's the dish to Fournier. Back to Brooks. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Barea. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. Boss gets the bucket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Brooks after the basket by Oakland on the other end. Back to Fournier. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
First free throw is good. And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Boss. From past the arc. That shot no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oakland leads by only 2. Live from a FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Oakland's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Now Fournier, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for Oakland, Ross is out there with Belinelli. And it's Big Cat. Then there's JJ Redick, and it's Little General in at the 1. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Big Cat after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here's a look at what's coming up for Oakland. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Redick.
It feels like JJ Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
Good on both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Brooks. Passes to Fournier. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Yep, it counts.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
For Oakland, they won their last contest, that game against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Pass to Brooks. And here's Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Thunder. Here's Kozlov. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oakland on top, up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. And guys, for Oakland, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots on a consistent basis. It's that simple. You win the game by easier baskets than your opponents. They've been doing that, and a good ball movement, good player movement, and good body movement is the big reason.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, they didn't do much of anything in the paint, did they? A lot of jumpers out there. It seems they need to address that in the second half. One-dimensional offense is not going to cut it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The 3rd quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Memphis trailing here. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Fournier out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant finds Valanciunas. 5 to shoot. inside, Brooks. It's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
So it's Oakland now, following the score by Memphis. Pass to Boss. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And they take the lead. Morant's got his first 3 points of the game.
And we've seen Morant make strides in this area. Now you have to take that three-point shot seriously.
Now here's Barea. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Chalk up 2 there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Brooks. Back to Fournier. Shot from free throw range. Again, Memphis.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Barea with it. To the inside. Here's Kozlov. Nice D from Fournier. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for Oakland, we've got the great one. Boss is out there with Belinelli. And then it's Little General, and it's Redick in at the 3, the small forward. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to 1 on the bucket from the great one.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Brooks. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Brooks has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Grizzlies. Now Oakland with it. Here's the great one. He kicks it to Redick. Belinelli passes to Redick. His shot misses. And it's Memphis the other way. Morant right side. Jackson finds Valanciunas. Brooks against Redick. Tries again. Good!
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Fournier.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that break, I heard Oakland's coach talking to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Fournier, the bounce pass. Here's Morant. Jackson finds Brooks. Fournier gets a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Fournier's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Back to Barea. They need this. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Barea against Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.